When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge.
Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Caught over the middle. It's West. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. It's Holstein. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's caught. It's Hoffman. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. looking for a first. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Holstein. He's got him. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Auburn going to work with another first down. On the run, it's Henderson. Across the 35. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Trying to get it in. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Moffitt. That one could really put this. Into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Mississippi State going up tempo. Gives it on the option. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's going for it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First one's on its way, and the leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Shoots it to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
To kick it away.
He gets a block, and he's still running after the move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got his man down the middle. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Green.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Grab behind the line. It's Clark. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Holstein. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there. Trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything
intercepted for the 11th time. Hits the crease. Touchdown Bulldogs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Running it to the right. Got the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Creates a little room. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be dragged down. So here comes the Auburn offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense...
There he goes! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. No huddle offense to the line. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The give out of the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Nice move there. Crosses the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. And off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. To the air. It's Coleman Hope. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Turning it on. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. On the ground, it's Watson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Holstein. Looking to scramble. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Throws to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Makes the catch. It's Thompson.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big time to play.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for them.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Moffitt. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Gore. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Croman Hope. Finds his man. It's Clark. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Grab near the mark. It's Gore. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Moffitt. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. They'll send out the kicker here. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Bully ball on third and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's loose on the left. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simmons. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Right on the money. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Quickly complete. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down from the 36. The offense is going to stay on the field. Now, this is within field goal range, but they already have one miss today. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Auburn! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Mississippi State going up tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to... Right, the first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got a man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Moffitt. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Ready up.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Simmons. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. Past the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Indiana.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Quick strike complete. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Mississippi State right back to the line. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. There he goes! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Looking to throw again. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Rockwell. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Clark.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. You'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still third and long. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Just drives in between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. Lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Using his legs, it's Clark. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll leave it with him. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Under fire.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And the Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this third down in Starkville. Looking left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rockwell. There he goes. Bounced right back to them. State comes out after picking up the first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Rockwell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Oh, they're after after him. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle.
And the defense swarms him under the two-point attempt is stopped. And so, too, is the attempt to tie the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. To the ground. He's got it again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards in his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. Recovers the fumble and he's still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Hands it off. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hardy. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. The offense coughs it up. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's taking a deep shot. And he's got it for a touchdown. So on a second, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. You know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter.